What is going on, you guys, and welcome back to the channel. I am here at an Indian burial ground. Right here behind me, as you can see, is this huge giant mound. Now there is Native Americans buried throughout this place. There's actually 3 separate mounds out in the woods all throughout the property. This was a big battleground for the Native Americans. Now I don't know much about this location, but what I do know is that there was some type of war between the Indians. I don't know if it was between 2 different tribes or if it was the Native Americans and somebody else. I have no clue. But a lot of them died right here on this property. Now there's been reports of horses running through the fields. You can hear drumming. People have seen shadow figures. People's heard chanting. All types of paranormal activity has happened right here at this location. So tonight we're going to wait for it to get darker. I am going to show you guys around a little bit, and once it gets dark, we're going to get this investigation underway. If you are new here, please go ahead, hit that like button, and subscribe to the channel. With all that being said, let's get right into the video. Alright, you guys, so we're going to go ahead and walk around. Got to keep in mind this grass is extremely tall, but I mean, look at that thing. It goes all the way down here. Now I am walking around with the EMF meter. I just turned it on, looking for any spikes or anything, but I mean, this thing wraps all the way around. Now there is a lake that is backed up to this mound. I don't think the people, when they built the lake, actually knew the exact history of this place, because there's not any signs or anything. You know, there's not a lot of info on this place. But I mean, once you get here, it's clearly obvious what it is. It's pretty crazy. But yeah, it seems like they built the lake right on top of the mound. So I mean, I can understand it. That can definitely upset the spirits, you know. But this place is absolutely amazing. So I'm gonna take y'all down a little further and show y'all another part of the mound. And there's the water, you guys. This place is absolutely massive. Now, as far as the investigation goes tonight, I got all the gear with me, you guys. REM pod, try to do some EVPs tonight. I got dowsing rods if we get to that. K2 meter, you know, everything that you have seen me use in my past videos. I got all the toys out here, you know. And if you take a look at this, look how steep this mound is. I mean, I've seen pictures and stuff of them, but I gotta say, when you see them in person, these things are massive. It's no joke. So hopefully this place is up to the height from what I've been hearing. We catch some really good activity tonight. I want to take y'all down here. I want y'all to check this out. Now there's some spots where there's some massive rocks and stuff. Now see, when the Native Americans died out here, what they did was they pretty much wrapped them in cloth and they just buried them out here, either underneath rocks or, you know, put them in the ground. But look how massive this mound is. I mean, the camera don't really do its justice, but this mound is huge, and it wraps all the way around this whole spot. Very crazy. We're gonna go ahead and let it get dark. Gonna get this investigation underway. You guys stay tuned. Alright, you guys, it's about that time. I know it's kind of hard to see me right now. It's getting dark. I'm right up here on the top of the mound. I have all the devices set out and they're already on. Now the Flux 2 has already lit up green twice and it lit up red once. So I'm gonna go ahead, turn on the Spirit Talker app, and we're gonna go ahead and get this investigation started. We'll make sure this volume's all the way up, and I'm just gonna lay this right here. You know, I already got my first response, camp, as soon as I turned it on. It just said speak. So it seems like they're here. Look at that. Ready to communicate already. Alright guys, really quick before I start, I got a cat ball there. I got the Flux 2. I got an ELF red. Look at that. ELF zone, which that's going to detect this whole mound around this certain area, a little farther range than the K2 that I got over there. And I got the motion detector set up over there, so if anything walks up to it, it should say hello, welcome. Hi, my name is Mikey. I'm here to ask you guys some questions. Red. Look at that.
Hell.
Hell. It says hell. This is not a very good start. I'm here to ask you questions. If there's any spirits here that would like to communicate, any Native American spirits here, green, yes. As soon as I said Native Americans, God, I got the goosebumps. I got the chills when that went off. I mean, chills are all up and down my whole body. I feel like there's somebody right here with me. Is there somebody here with me? Can you tell me your name?
Gas.
Said gas? What do you mean by gas? Is it true that you are buried here on this mound? Maybe you can tell me your story and let me know what happened. You can make these devices go off. I'm not here to disrespect you in any way, shape, or form. I'm just here to have a conversation with you. I come with respect. Guys, these mosquitoes are ridiculous. Look at that. Is that you telling me that you like to communicate with me? I would really appreciate it. Is it true that this is an Indian mound? Green. Look at that. Thank you. Is it true that this is from the Chickahominy tribe? Is the Chickahominy tribe buried here? Maybe you can come through this app and let me know what tribe you are from. Guys, these mosquitoes are ridiculous out here. Red. It's not Chickahominy tribe.
Bye.
Bye? Where are you going? We were just getting started. It said bye, like it does not want to talk. They do not want to communicate with me. Green, yes, wow. They don't want to talk to me. It's like this is sacred land. There were secrets here. You know, it seems like their secrets were interrupted. Someone found out their secrets and they died here on this property and they were buried here. Look, green again. Is that right? Look at that, green again. Who's here with me right now? Are you buried here at this mound or are you buried at the mound that's in the woods? I heard there's 3 mounds back in the woods. People have reported of chanting, drum playing. Look at that as soon as I start talking about it. Horses in the field. The REM pod started going off. Is that all y'all reliving what you went through? What was that?
Fight the darkness.
We fight the darkness? I've never gotten that before. Something moved that tree. What the fuck? Green. Look at this, you guys. This place is crazy. I just heard a big crash over here in the woods behind me. Look, it went to green again. Right over there. Right in that section, right over there. Red. What are you trying to say to me? You said we fight the darkness. Was there evil here? Green. Is there still evil here? Are you still fighting the war?
No.
No?
I was killed.
I was killed. It went to red. I was killed, REM pod. Would you like to tell me how you were killed? Red, you don't want to tell me how you were killed.
You must leave.
You must leave. Wow. I must leave. Red. Am I not wanted here? Green. I'm completely confused. Am I wanted here or no? If I'm not wanted here, make that REM pod go off, please. If you do want me here, can you make the REM pod go off? All you gotta do is walk up to it and touch it. Or you can turn that flashlight on by touching it right behind it, green. You do want me here. So it seems like there's a couple different spirits here that's like, no, we don't want you here. And the other one's like, he's fine. Wow, REM pod. Look at that, you guys. Right out the blue. Are you frightened? Not really. Look at that.
Francis.
Francis. Is that your name? Thank you for making that go off. Threatening. I'm getting a lot of evil responses. Something bad's here.
Ashes.
Ashes. Did they burn you? Did they burn you? Is that what you mean by ashes? Guys, I feel like there is just a group of them standing right behind me. I already heard walking towards me, but my motion detector, which is right here, is facing that way, and I heard it coming from the other way. Heard a crash behind me in these woods. Are you guys still at war? Peter. I just got the name Peter. Look at that. REM pod.
Murdered.
Murdered. Flux 2, red. Look at that REM pod. Were you murdered here? Were you murdered on this property? That is incredible. This place is no joke, you guys. This is a real deal right here. Can you tell me what tribe was here? Alright, I'm going to go ahead and reset the REM pod. Look at that. Kiss. This is incredible. There's definitely something here. What do you mean by kiss? I'm sure it's been a very long time since you've been able to speak with anybody. Now's your chance to tell your story. Tell your side of the story. Let me know what happened to you guys. I heard there was a war that broke out here. I'll reset this again. Green, yes. There was a war. Red. This is insane. This is insane. This REM pod's non-stop. You really like the REM pod and the Flux too, don't you? I appreciate you making it go off and answering my questions. Who was the Native Americans fighting? What happened? Was it a trade deal that went wrong? The attic? It says the attic. I don't know what it means by that. Was it a trade deal that went wrong? Did it have something to do with money? Did it have something to do with power? Was it two separate tribes that was fighting over the land? Let me know. Now's your chance to tell me your story. Why were you murdered? Why were you killed here? Are you mad that there was a lake built right here on this mound? Your burial site. Does that upset you in any way?
No, I didn't.
No, I didn't. Don't know what that's supposed to mean. Maybe it's prison. Did you feel like you were held captive? Did they hold y'all captive and kill you? You mentioned ashes to me earlier. Were you burned? Maybe they considered... Now, I know some Native Americans, they have very high spiritual believings, I'm Indian. I'm Cherokee. I know that's really big for the Native American tribe. Did they think that you were doing some type of witchcraft, perhaps? And the flux tube just went to red. REM pod. Green. They did think you were doing some type of witchcraft. No. I am so confused right now. It's like it goes to one and then it goes to the other. It's like I was a child. That's crazy. What is that? I keep hearing something walking, and I got the cold chills. Guys, it's like 85 degrees out here. Whoa, that's really going off now. Look at that, you guys. Thank you so much. You said that you were a child. Were you part of the Native American tribe that roamed these grounds? I'm sure there was a lot of children here at one time. No, you're not a part of it. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and reset this REM pod.
So much heartache.
So much heartache. Can you tell me about your heartache? What happened? REM pod again. This REM pod has been non-stop. The flux tube has been non-stop. I haven't got any spikes off the K2 meter. Now I did get spikes down there at the bottom of the mound where the rocks are that's covered up with dirt from the so much growth that's happened. I was getting spikes in a couple different areas. But other than that, the K2 meter has not spiked since I've been on top of the mound. That is incredible. It says, I didn't want to die. I didn't want to die. So now I think I'm speaking to a child. Look at that REM pod just holding. Look at that, you guys. That is incredible. Green. Red. And there's brand new batteries in the REM pod. The flux 2 is fully charged. This is not a battery. The batteries are not draining. This is just crazy ass activity that I'm experiencing right now on top of a Native American burial ground. I'm at the very top of it. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and reset it. And again, it just keeps going off. Thank you so much.
Frank.
Frank. Is that your name, Frank? Yes. Is this the child that I'm speaking with? Is this a Native American that I'm speaking with? Are you part of the tribe? Maybe you didn't die at this mound. Maybe they buried you, or you died on this property and they buried you at one of the other mounds that's here on this property. Can you back up from the REM pod, please? This is insane. It's been quite some time since I've been able to get REM pod activity like this. Look at that. I mean, every single time I reset this thing, it just continuously goes off. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. It seems like they're quiet. They've done quiet down a little bit. They're not really wanting to tell their story. Maybe they're being silenced by something that's more bigger and stronger than they are. I might not even get to figure out a story of this place. But one thing for sure, this place is definitely haunted. What is that? Nora. I just got Nora on the app. It looks like there's a pair of glowing eyes right there in between them trees. The camera's really not picking it up. This place is insane. Green. Is that you looking at me in the woods? Is that your eyes I see? I'm gonna reset this. The REM pod died. The REM pod died again. It is completely dead. They drained all the energy in the REM pod. Red. There's a brand new battery. I just put the battery in before I walked over here. Brand new, I just picked it up from the store. This is the second time the same thing happened at the Devil's Tree in the last video. I believe that's where it was. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's where it was. The Devil's Tree is where they just drained the life out of my REM pod. Wow, that is incredible. That is incredible. I haven't had that battery in 40 minutes. 45 minutes maybe.
Painted eye.
Painted eye. Now that does sound like something the Indians would have done, you know. They would have painted their face. Painted eye. Maybe that was your name, your nickname that they gave you. Painted eye, is that who I'm talking to? Can you make that flux 2 light up? Alright you guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the video here. What a crazy place. What an awesome experience. A really neat place to investigate. Something's definitely here. They done drained my REM pod completely. And I really want to say to the Native American spirits, I really appreciate you guys coming and speaking with me. I hope you all rest in peace. I'm so sorry whatever happened to you. Still wasn't really clear on the story that they were trying to tell. It seems like there's a lot going on here. Let me know, guys, if you want to see me come back here for a part 2. This is such an amazing place to investigate. I would love to come back and do a part 2 if that's what you guys want to see. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the video. I really hope you enjoyed this one. I really enjoyed coming down here and filming it. If you did enjoy it, please hit that like button. Drop me a comment down below. Let me know what you thought about all this. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Remember to keep it spooky, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.